Hi folks, welcome to the Hayward household. My name's Peter and today we'll be having Alexander, my son, he's 18 years of age, ably assisted by Claire, my 13-year-old daughter, very keen to be able to help us through these products. We'd like to be able to take this opportunity to thank cnet.com.au and Sony Australia for this absolutely superb chance to be able to review the Sony Tablet S, and also to thank Sony as well for the provision of their brand new high definition Sony Handycam, which is an excellent little unit to be able to record this video.
In this review, we'll be looking at the Sony Tablet S and we'll be putting it through its paces in a variety of ways. Fortunately, we've been able to arrange the use for a comparison of the Apple iPad 2 and also the BlackBerry Playbook. Right, here we are, Peter. Do you have any positive comments you wish to make about the Tablet S?
Yes, thanks Alex. No, you've really got to say that Sony know how to design a unit. They're very, very good at design. They compete probably head on with Apple with respect to their designs. It's nice, sleek, wedge shape. It's a very, very nice unit. Particularly, the thing I like about it most is the Android operating system that it's used. It's an open source operating system, unlike, for example, with the iPad, which is Apple renowned, although an excellent unit. It's very closed, it's tightly controlled by Apple, and that sort of just leaves me with a bit of a sour feeling. Whereas with Sony have chosen Android, the operating system was developed by Google and is apparently open source. Well, it is open source, and that, as a developer, is really, really nice. Other good parts about it is the screen. Sensational quality on this screen. It is superb. I'm a bit of a keen photographer, so for me to be able to show other people some of my work on this screen, it really is nice. It's got saturated colours, it comes out really clearly, and I think it's actually noticeably clearer than the iPad. Probably the same as the BlackBerry. The BlackBerry's got a very nice screen to it as well, but the BlackBerry is not quite as big, so there's a difference there. The other things I like about the Android, that's over and above what the BlackBerry Playbook has got and the iPad has got, is the fact they've got this neat little compartment on the side over here that's got a micro USB slot. BlackBerry's got that as well, but the thing is it's got an SD card slot, so you can actually use that as memory on the machine, but only for hard drive type access, not for extended memory on the machine. And I particularly like that, and it's got easily to use controls on the side for volume and power on and off. Yep, so I really like that aspect of the unit.
Well, Peter, this all sounds almost too good to be true. Is there any aspects of the tablet that didn't live up to expectations?
Yeah, I suppose I did mention just before that the shape was really nice because it looks nice. But the penalty with the shape is that the fatter end of the unit here, this fatter end here, that's a good, I don't know, probably a good 20 millimeters or plus thick at that end, even though it comes down to a nice point at this end. It's quite thick. Whereas if you pick up the iPad, it's just classic of an Apple design, being very sleek and very easy on the hands. And I have to say the same for the BlackBerry. That's very thin. It's probably only about a centimetre thick, that all the way around, so it's nicer. The battery charging connector. Now I don't know whether I've brought it along with me here. I don't know whether there's a design competition within Sony or not to actually come up with the world's worst plug, but this has to take the prize as far as I'm concerned. It's got to plug it in, you've got to sort of pick the unit up and hang on to the unit like this, and see this awkward looking shape there like that, and you sort of got to fiddle around and carry on, and you got it the right way. Oh, yep, and you finally got it in there. But when you've got it in there, I'll swear that would break, and according to some reports I've seen on the net, these do break. But it just seems highly proprietary. It's classic Sony. They do seem to want to come out with forcing people to use proprietary type devices, memory stick being a classic. No, they're frustrating parts to it. The other thing I found that was a problem is with the video. Even though the results of the actual video screen is superb, really clear screen, the trouble is I had, well, may only be specific to this particular unit, I'm not sure, is the sound. It comes, very often the sound comes over as muffled, as you'll see on the videos that I've uploaded. Why it's muffled, I don't know. I've done some searching on Google, and I know that I'm not alone with this problem, but surely this must only be a limited number of the devices, so that's a disappointment. Another area that's a bit of a problem is probably not to do with the Sony unit itself, but to do with the browser. Sometimes I've found that when I'm navigating on websites and there are links to other sites, you go to push the link. Most of the time they work, but every now and then, frustratingly, push on the link, you can hear that it's actually worked, but it just doesn't navigate to the site. So you've got to try several times, often maybe having to refresh the page to get that link to work. Now, it's probably not a fault of the Sony unit. Whether it's to do with their screen, the capacitive screen or not, I don't know. Or whether it's an issue with the many versions of the Android operating system or not, and it's a bug in it, I don't know. But it could just be me. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Peter.
No worries, Alex.